Hey everybody, welcome to the next episode of Smashified. I am Omni, and today I am joined by Chris.
G'day.
Sean.
Hello.
And Nathanael.
Hey guys.
Can I redo that? No, it's okay.
No redos.
Keep
We're talking
going.
about
I'm gonna
the next
be like
character.
this.
And you don't actually technically know who he is unless you... Oh, there I zoomed out. It's Crash Bandicoot, guys. Hey, remember on April 1st of last year when I made Crash?
Stayed up all night making Crash, if I remember right.
Yeah. So I'm doing Crash, but not Crash. This is actually more... Okay, so Chris did the initial sketch here, and then I started cleaning up a little bit at the... well, actually, Sean did the initial sketch. Chris cleaned it up. I did more cleanup. And after I do this cleanup, I'm going to do the paths. But, yeah, this is something that we wanted to do for a long time, and we just finally got around to it. So we thought it would be a good thing to put on the anniversary of Crash. Perfect. Now paths. So Sean is the one who did most of the painting on this one. I got him set up with the paths, and then Sean basically took over and did 90% of the painting. And then I guess that means you're going to be talking about the process mostly, right?
I guess so.
Cool.
What do you think about Crash? Do you know Crash Bandicoot by chance, Sean? Do you know this guy?
No. I have no idea who he is. Isn't he that Sega character? He runs really fast. I think that's who he is.
For those of you out there who can't feel the sarcasm radiating off Sean,
is it Danky King?
King.
It's his cousin or something.
Yeah, Crash is a very, very well-beloved character from kids who grew up in the 90s on PlayStation 1, and he hasn't been around for a while after Activision got the rights to him, and after the terrible redesign that... I don't even know what company was responsible for that redesign, but most people don't like it. So
yeah,
we wanted to capture the ones that people hold dearest in their hearts. And actually, way back when I did Banjo, when I met Sean, he wanted to do a Crash render Smash style, and it was actually of a canceled game that never released called Crash Landed. And it was a slightly different design. It was sort of based on the original design, but a little bit more blocky, somewhat more simplified. But for this one, it's mostly like mostly Twinsanity, would you say, is mostly inspired for this one?
It's definitely close to Twinsanity, though, but it's not as... Twinsanity, for some reason, had like really small, elongated eyes. So this is like a mix of like Twinsanity and the original Crash Bandicoot design.
Oh, nice.
And with the shoes, it's, I think, mostly based on the first one, but with sort of the Twinsanity design has like these Converse ripoffs that they made. So we kind of combined those two ideas with the 3 stripes on the red shoes, but made them laces.
I'm going to be really naive for a second and just ask, is there a difference between sneakers and Converses? Are they not considered sneakers?
Converses are sneakers.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's a subset. It's a brand. So
That's what I thought. I'm looking at you, person on Twitter who said they weren't.
Call out.
Called out.
Anyway, yeah, because this was codenamed Sneakers. We have code names for our upcoming characters.
Oh, that's right.
Because we give hints on Twitter, and Converses are sneakers.
yes.
What do you know? Look at that belt. He has such a skinny waist, it's insane.
Oh, I know.
It
I
really is. I don't know how it holds them together.
I hadn't looked or thought about a Crash design in years because it's been so long since I played a Crash game. And I forgot of like how his proportions are. He's got this really long, lengthy torso that's just so tight and wounded. It's probably like that because he's spinning around so much, right?
It probably is. He has no neck. It's just kind of...
It's weird because like his very first design, it goes from this tiny waist, and then his head starts like 2 inches after that. And it was this giant head. It was like, where's his torso? Where's the rest of his torso? But after a while, it started becoming a little bit more humanoid, and then it kind of balanced out before the redesign. It's a pretty straightforward process, though. Like, a lot of the characters we've done up to this point, we've been challenging ourselves with new processes, but this one was pretty simple. Like, there's no complicated parts that we haven't done before.
But I think Yeah, the interesting thing about this one was I actually worked with Paint Tool Side 2 instead of the original Paint Tool Side program.
Fun times.
So did you have did you have twice the abilities now?
Yes, you can actually open up files now. It's great. Because the Smashified files are a little big for, Paint Tool Side at least.
little
Paint Tool
big.
Side 2. Just a little.
It's only like 600 megabytes, no problem.
Yeah,
That's no
that's not that
problem.
bad.
1,000 layers.
I've seen files twice the size.
Yeah, definitely.
Although we do have to say Paint Tool Side 2, you got to start using vector masks so I don't have to convert them back when Sean's done.
Whoa, wait, really? It worked?
No,
I thought it didn't work.
No, it didn't work. I'm saying you have to start doing that.
Oh, I thought it did work. I was just like,
No.
oh.
So
Well, I'm
good on
glad
you.
you did
got
that.
his,
Because when I
got
opened up-
Omni's hopes up.
When I opened up the PSD recently, I was like, wait, I guess Chris was keeping up with all of the layer changes because these are all vector masks still. So that made my life easy when I had to do cleanup.
It took a while. It took me like half the time I spent on on like final touches.
Oh god. One day, Paint Tool Side will have that.
Paint Tool Side is made by like one guy, isn't it?
Pretty much at this point.
One
Gracious.
day.
One day he'll hire some new people. Well, it's often pirated, so I imagine it's difficult to keep up with changes when you're not getting as much money as you should. You know how that goes,
Yeah.
especially if you're one guy.
It's not a free program.
No, it's not.
I've never downloaded it. I didn't know. Yeah, Paint Tool Side, everybody, go buy that.
Go buy it instead of
Yeah,
torrent.
don't worry. The website looks sketchy, but it's totally legit.
Yeah, it
Wow.
does look really
It
sketchy.
does look very sketchy, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why they have it like that. But
I
Ernie?
almost want to just pro bono redesign his website for him, so that people won't feel like torrenting it instead.
because it's only like $50, which is actually relatively cheap for
Yeah,
a program
totally.
of that caliber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very affordable.
Half the 3D software I want to download's $1,000 easy. So
Wow.
anyway, Crash Bandicoot, guys. Did you have any memories with Crash? You didn't really mention it, Sean. Do you guys?
Oh
have any memories?
yeah, I was.
it was infuriating at times.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a really challenging game, but
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot was like one of those characters that just held dear to me. I was kind of upset that it hasn't had like a great transition into the new gen. So,
Yeah. Imagine
I'm
if
hoping-
he was treated like Donkey Kong was and got a new game like on the
Hey.
Wii U and stuff.
Guys, though,
Yeah.
Oh.
there's rumors that he's coming back because apparently Activision gave the rights to Sony, and there was like some sort of slip that allegedly Crash was going to have a toy because of a new game. And, like some toy maker
Oh,
at a toy
yeah.
convention like
remember that.
accidentally spilled the beans, but then they were like, oh, that was actually like hypothetical. We don't know that he's actually going to have a game. I'm still thinking it'll really come to fruition, but
I think so.
So you heard it here first. This is actually Smashified because Crash is back, everybody.
yeah.
He's getting his
Promote
own
the new
amiibo. It's gonna be great.
I just hope if they do bring him back, please just restore the older designs, because if they go through another redesign like Spyro did
Oh,
for
God.
Skylanders,
Just
like
or-
people or, like
Or God forbid, Banjo and Kazooie.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's go nuts and bolts.
all of the classic 90s mascots from back in the day have had terrible redesigns, and I don't know what it is about companies not learning. Like Young Conker, what is that? What are you doing?
What is Young Conker? He doesn't look like he has a disease.
I know.
At least we still got Mario.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mario barely changed from his original design. It's been so gradual. He's lost weight over the years a little bit, but he's not really changed much. So, but that's what happens when you're not constantly trying to like revive a character. So, just play it safe and make the design modern without reinventing it. That's all it takes.
Yeah.
Not that hard. Fans do
Yeah.
it all the time. So
Look at us. We spend a lot of time trying to do that. So
yeah, hire us.
hire us.
Hey, Nathaniel, do you want to talk a little bit about the
Yeah.
music that you did for this?
Yeah, sure. Basically, there's not too many orchestral remixes of the Crash Bandicoot series, period, really. Anything that you really see from this is mostly electronic or D&B or trap or whatever. So it was very difficult finding a lot of references for this aside from the original stuff. So I really wanted to specifically focus on making it sound as tribal as possible without going overboard with everything.
Right.
So I even in a few places I even recorded my own voice doing like tribal ad-libbing vocal type things, I guess. I made sure not to do too much of that because I once again I didn't want to make it like too overbearing or anything.
Yeah.
But I think just the small amount that I put in there, it sounded pretty nice.
Yeah.
But another small thing that's in there is though, there's not most of the things in there is like there's only one part to it. Everything else is just drums and then the melody. There's no like chords or anything. So I was like, what do I do? So I focused a lot on just trying to ad-lib it a little bit and just add just small hints there, here and there, to make it kind of my own thing.
Yeah.
Especially with the tribal stuff that I added into it.
I jokingly requested that Nathaniel do like a really authentic Aborigine chant, and I looked up a video on YouTube.
I was really starting to question Omni's choice in music at that point.
Yeah.
No, don't do that. I'm glad you didn't do that. But,
there he is.
There's
Crash Bandicoot.
the finished thing right there. Some nice gene textures, very heavily based on Mario's, and
The wonder from down under. Sorry.
Don't stop that.
don't.
Crash doesn't talk. Stop that. Crash
just
goes
goes
for a
along.
spin. There it
He
is.
does actually.
Pancakes.
All right,
Pancakes.
guys. So, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to see more of our stuff, go to our social media, follow us, all of that stuff. Do it. You know how it works.
Get a
see other
beautiful
characters?
behind the scenes look on Patreon.
Yes,
Patreon.
if you want
so
to,
much stuff.
Help support us and try to help us meet our milestone goals and things like that. We've got some really cool ideas for things that we can't yet do, but with your support, we might be able to do it in the future. So,
And you
want
get a
to
ton
become
of
a patron, do
cool
that.
stuff back. It's great.
check out the rest of the characters. Check out our website. Subscribe if you haven't. You know how YouTube works. I say that like every episode. It's like, you know what to do. There's annotations, there's links,
Yeah.
descriptions, standard fare. It's YouTube.
I can't believe you guys started doing Australian accents.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's just how I normally do.
Our views are just gonna plummet.
Our views are gonna crash. What?
Excuse you. This is Australian. I mean, New Zealand.
What's going on?
I'm quitting the team.